Okay, now we're looking at number 18 and 19. Again, we want to show that angle 1 and angle 2 are congruent. Assuming that they're corresponding parts of congruent triangles, so we need to show that these two triangles here are congruent. Triangle, what is this, AEF and triangle CED. So if we can show they're congruent, then the corresponding parts, angle 1 and 2, are congruent. So let's look where, start with what we can and see where it leads us. If I look at triangle ABE and triangle CBE, I know by the angle side angle postulate that they are congruent. Okay. If angle EBC is a 90-degree angle, then this angle here is also a 90-degree angle. If I can get my pen to work. Okay, it's not working. So we've got two 90-degree angles, and then segment BE is shared by triangle ABE and CBE. So by the reflexive property, we could say that that segment BE is congruent to itself. Okay, so angle side angle says that these two triangles are congruent. Okay, and by saying those two triangles congruent, then we're also saying that the segment AE and CE are congruent. That helps us with these two triangles. I can say, that the angle FAE and DCE are also congruent. Okay, the reason they're congruent, these two angles are congruent. So the two angles together are 90 degrees. Okay, so if these two angles are congruent, then whatever you take away from 90, you're taking the same thing from 90 here and here, so you're getting the same angle measurement here and here. So angle FAE and angle DCE are congruent. Okay, they're complements to the same angle measurement. And now I can say by side angle side, that triangle MPL and KPL are congruent. And angle 1 and angle 2 are corresponding parts of those triangles, so we can say that angle 1 and angle 2 are congruent. I'm pointing to the wrong thing, aren't I? Side angle side here, angle 1 and angle 2 by CPCTC. Okay? And then looking at number 19, we want to show that angle 1 and angle 2 are congruent. If we look at this, angle 1 and angle 2 are a part of triangle KPL and MPL. So if I can show that these two triangles are congruent, then angle 1 and angle 2 have to be congruent by CPCTC. So let's see, what can I do here? Let's see here. If I can prove that these two triangles are congruent, PKN and PMN, then I know that these angles here are congruent, which are part of triangle MPL and KPL, the larger triangles. So I'm going to say that segment PN is congruent to itself by the reflexive property. And when I say that, now I can say that by the side-side-side postulate that triangle PKN and PMN, these two smaller triangles, are congruent. And because that's true, then I know that this angle here, which appears to be a right angle, but I'm just going to mark it like this, these two angles are congruent. So by side angle side, and now let's say this side is not PN anymore, but PL, and PL is congruent to itself. Maybe let's mark it like this. Okay, PL is congruent to itself by the reflexive property. So side angle side says that those two triangles are congruent. And angle 1 and angle 2 are corresponding angles, so they're congruent as well.